Alright, let's talk about it. What's on your mind? You ain't even gotta think about it. Yeah, let's talk about it. Alright, let's talk about it. Good vibes, safe space. Yeah, let's talk about it. Alright, let's talk about it.
Alright, let's talk about it. Alright, let's talk about it. What's on your mind? You ain't even gotta think about it. Alright, let's talk about it. Alright, let's talk about it. What's on your mind? You ain't even gotta think about it.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the first episode of All Right, Let's Talk. Woo! Oh my gosh. This is not going to be a structured episode or anything like that. This is just this is the introduction, introduction episode, whatever you want to say.
Yeah.
We're going to just casually just talk to you all. And yeah, this is actually insane.
Very insane. Yeah.
This is crazy that this is happening right now. It really is.
It really
so bear with us, especially bear with me. Okay. Just transparently speaking, what's what I'm gonna say? Wanted to really had a desire to do it, but also didn't want to do it all at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
There's plenty of times I wanted to text Kalaya, call Kalaya, like, hey, just check, hey, we're not gonna do this. we're not gonna do this. And I had many talks with the Lord. I was like, Holy Spirit, help me, because what's really going on here? Because this is crazy.
Yeah.
But yeah. So my name is. Hopefully y'all didn't hear that. It wasn't too loud. But my name is Janessa.
My name is Kalaya.
And yeah,
You're listening to the All Right, Let's Talk podcast.
But yeah, so we're just like I said, we want to just have casual conversation for the first episode, but we want to also provide you all like the origin story.
Yeah.
And then we'll go into a little bit about the like the what's the word I'm looking for?
How we got here? The process?
Not how we got here. Yeah, of course we're gonna go over that, but like who the podcast is for, or like what's our, you guess audience, you could say our mission, vision, all that,
the purpose behind
all the purpose.
it.
Yes,
Mm-hmm.
the purpose behind it. So, which we already, it should be on it might be on one of our social platforms of like our purpose and everything, our purpose statement. But just in case it's not, or you missed it, you know, we're gonna share a little bit with that with you all.
Yeah.
But yeah. So, all right. How do we get here? Let's start back from the beginning. And I can start. I'll share that piece, and feel free to butt in.
Okay.
You know, if I'm missing anything, or if you have any comments and stuff. Okay. So, all right, let's talk. Came about maybe about 2 years ago, and initially, I had thought that I thought that I wanted to, or I started getting like a desire to start a podcast, because one, I don't do a lot of talking. I don't share a lot of my thoughts out here on the social media streets, but I've just began to like have a desire just like to speak more. And I was supposed to start after I had the initial thought. I was like, okay, all right. I was like, all right, Lord, we're going to get this going within the same year the thought came about. That did not happen. Like I said, it was about 2 years ago that this came about, and then I met Kalaya. I met you about 2 years ago, or how many?
Was it? I think so.
Yeah.
Maybe it was. I feel like it's been longer though.
Yeah, maybe it was.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I feel like it's been longer.
Yeah, probably has been longer.
Yeah.
But I mean, anyways, so when I essentially became friends with Kalaya, that thought again, because I had forgot, honestly, I forgot, think a lot of stuff was going on. I was like, I'm not gonna do it, and I'm too scared to do it. I started to chicken out. Because fun fact, I'm very introverted. Believe it or not, I'm very, very, very introverted, and my thoughts and everything as to why I shouldn't, all the logical reasons came to my mind. And I was like, all right, not gonna do it, whatever. But then became friends with Kalai, and the thought came up again, and it the desire just started to bubble up more. I was like, all right. I was like, I don't know. I feel like we were somewhere. Was it an event or something? I don't know. And I was like, we should probably do a podcast. I think
You might have said it.
because it was honestly, it was really random.
I think you did mention it, especially when we went to, because we've been to I don't know how many events.
Yeah,
but I think you did.
It was. I remember that I randomly just brought it up, and Clyde, she was like, "Yeah, okay, yeah, let's do it." So then after that, I think even another year. So in total, maybe it was.
I feel like, I don't know. I cannot remember, but I know you brought it up. I'm just trying to put together the timeline.
Yeah.
But look at God.
I know. Look at God.
He brought it back up when I came in her life.
Girl,
like, God is good.
It out. Oh my gosh. So extra. But anyways, I digress. So brought up to Kalaya, and then I feel like after I brought her up, like I said, I think it was a year after, almost close to a year that before we got things going, and eventually May of this year is when all of a sudden something just kicked, like not kicked, but clicked in me. It was like, do this. I was like, okay, we're gonna do this. So then that's when we started working on the intro.
Yeah.
Got the domain. I text her like, Kalaya, here's the domain. I created this. It was just like,
this girl.
It just came. So it almost seemed like it was impulsive, but it wasn't. Because again, for at least 2 years, this has been marinating.
Yeah.
And we've been sitting on it. So it was like, just a green light. Just the light just flipped up in me. And was like, we gotta get this done, and we gotta do it now.
Yeah.
And yeah, so here we are. Technically, we are. We were, again, like I said, we started in May of this year. Yeah. What is it now? When this comes out, it's December.
Yes.
So about 6 months later.
Yeah.
Dragging our feet.
Yeah. Because we had talked about it, because you brought it up to me.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, let's do it. But some time went on, and we didn't really get started on it. We was just kind of procrastinating and all of that.
This is so scary, though.
It was very scary. And I was like, we really going to do this? I don't know if we're going to do it. And then I would bring it up, or Janessa would bring it up, and we'd be like, what about a podcast? Like, what are we doing? And then you would be like, well, I'm waiting on you. And I'm like, no, I'm waiting on you. So, I think, and then also we were doing other stuff. I think, also, like, we've been through a lot through our individual process of, like, healing and deliverance and stuff like that. So I think everything happens for a reason.
Yeah.
Now, I do believe that we did still procrastinate, and we did delay a lot.
We were delayed obedience.
Yes, but especially when, Prophet Jay said something to us about it, we were just like, oh, Lord, okay.
Yeah.
Well, we really got to do it now, because she's looking forward to us. We have that person that holds you accountable.
Yeah.
So now, like, that accountability, you can't escape it. So, yeah, then after you did that, I just went ahead and started doing the graphics.
Right, yeah. We did have
the logo.
Yeah, we had those meetings. Yeah, we had a couple meetings.
Yeah, we did. Cause I don't know if I think I worked on it before we even like did the intro song. Yeah.
Yes. Before we got the intro
Yeah.
song, then we got the graphic
Uh-huh.
first, in which the graphic doesn't. The initial one looks nothing like.
It looks
looks nothing like
nothing
what
like
we
it.
started out with, which is
Yeah.
the what the final product is kind of crazy. Like, how in the world?
I don't know.
I don't know how we got here, but it works. It works.
I don't know. And I think it's just kind of even understanding like how we're wired and how God works with us.
Yeah.
So like you went ahead and you started working on all of that, and I was like, okay, let me work on the
Yeah.
logo. Let me do the graphics. Oh, I got to do the website. And some of this stuff I did last minute and stayed up all night to get it done.
She's gonna do better.
I'm gonna do better, y'all.
We're both gonna do better.
Yes.
A lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Because she's the brains behind. Well, we both have like a visionary mindset.
Yeah, we do.
And I know I'm big picture.
Yes.
The details in between, I really don't be thinking about it. I literally can see what the end product is, and it's like, bam, this is it. And now it's like, oh wait, when we start to sit down, it's like, oh, we need this, we need this.
Yeah.
Got to think about this, and it's like, okay. And I guess I'm trying to figure out why in the world I brought that up, but yeah, yeah. I get the reason why I brought like the visionary thing up is because I feel like people who has like a visionary mindset, like it causes you to procrastinate because you can get overwhelmed.
Yeah, so many pieces.
It's so many pieces,
Yeah.
and which I think is why I know. Well, I'll speak for myself. Why I kind of drag my feet on like us launching it out or not trying to, not bringing it up again. Because you just start to think about like those detailed parts, and it's like it can be a lot. Being creative just takes a lot of energy.
Yeah.
And but yeah, I don't know how we get.
Well, I can't even remember what I was saying,
I
but
know.
I mean, well, basically, like, I agree. Like, I think I was talking to my mom about it, like, just the being a creative, it's a lot because we are thinking big picture, but then, like, I am also a detailed person, though. Like, I can't.
Yeah, you're more detailed than I am.
Yeah.
Which is why, I think I know why I brought up the visionary. I don't know. Lord help me. But yeah, you are a lot more detailed. Go ahead, I cut you off. Go ahead.
No. Yeah, I mean, I agree though. Like, I believe that we're both visionaries and we see things. And I mean, we tend to see things at least I know I do. Because you'd be like, okay, hold on, let's just do this. And I just be like, oh, we gonna do this. And oh yeah, I'm thinking about this. Or, like even when it came to the word alt. So like even, cause I think you're the one who brought it. We were talking about it in a meeting and we were thinking of the short version of
the description. Yeah, we were coming up with the initial description of it.
Trying to figure out what the purpose and the mission behind it was. Cause we're not the kinds of people that just talk just to talk. Like, yes, you are more introverted.
Yeah.
She claims. I am.
Don't lie now. The Lord is listening.
I'm not I don't feel like I'm an extreme extrovert.
You're not an extreme extrovert, but you are an extroverted person.
I mean,
because just like earlier today, I was saying that I left something in my car, but I think you heard that I think you heard me say that I have to go out and go get something.
Yeah.
And you was like, I'll be right back. And you said, you about to leave now? I was like, yeah. She said, well, I'm going too. I'm like, where is she trying to go?
Y'all don't understand.
And then I was like, where are you trying to go? You said, I'm trying to get out of this house. In my mind, I'm thinking, okay, first of all, I did not say that I was going, leaving your house. I was like, I'm going to the car. And then And then I said, I was like, girl, you've been gone for the past couple of days. You just got back.
I really haven't done much though. I mean, it was Thanksgiving with the family and whatnot, and so that was good. But I just been home. I mean, in the house, you know, at my aunt's house the whole time. I really didn't do anything, and so I mean, I am more extroverted than Janessa. I am.
She likes her recharging is going out somewhere.
No, it's not though.
Most of the time it is.
It's not though. Like I really do. Even though I don't like to be home, I still end up liking to be home. I know it's so weird, but
no. I don't think it's weird, but I'm saying you're dominant. Is it what you call a personality or your temperament? It would be temperament is you're extroverted.
I guess.
Cause she be ready to go.
I mean, I like to do stuff. I like to do stuff. I like to go out. Even though I be home. I mean, I say this, but I be home most of the time. But I mean, to be honest, I'm cool with like not being in crowds. I'm really good on that, to be honest, for real.
Because you do it 2 weeks, 3 weeks at a time, being at your house.
Do what?
By yourself.
Be by myself?
In the house. Could you stay at the house at least 2 weeks straight and not going out nowhere?
Well, if I go somewhere, it's because I'm picking up something to eat and then I'm coming back home. Or like it's not like what you think.
I'm saying, but could you spend like all day in the house, not say anything?
Not say anything?
Be in silence. And not even going to go get something to eat, but you home. Like you're just home.
I mean, I could be home, yeah, but I mean, I'm going to go out and get me something to eat though.
See, for me, I can be like, I cannot go anywhere, like just be home for like 2 weeks straight. And not talk to nobody for 2 weeks straight. And I would not even... It wouldn't even cross my mind. It was kind of bad. I was like, oh, wait, hold on. I have not talked about it.
Well, I mean, I don't have a problem being home all day. I mean, I do it already. Yeah. You know, and I don't really like... When I say I want to get out, it's not really more so to talk to someone. I mean, if I do want to talk to someone, it is somebody that I know, you know. But, I mean, I feel like... I'm cool with being home. I'm cool with being here. But if let me just drive to get me something to eat and then come back home. Or, let me go to the grocery store, pick up some groceries. All right, I'm tired. The traffic is crazy. All right, it's time to come back inside, you know, because I'm tired now, you know. Okay. So,
anyway, we just went on the
get on that. I don't even know.
This is what, this is another thing I'm like, because we could just go... Squirrel, I know for me, I'll be having a lot of thoughts in my brain, and I'll be like, ooh, let's talk about that, and we can go on a tangent. So hopefully we're making sense so far, y'all. Yes. Y'all are enjoying the conversation. Yes. If not, I don't know what to tell you.
I think we got on it because we were talking about creatives, like you were talking about.
Okay. Yeah. But either way, long story short, out of the two, she's more extroverted than I am.
It's true.
Yes.
We can agree on that. Yes. Yes.
But anyway, you were talking about like the whole purpose of, we were also, before we got on that too, you're talking about alt.
Yeah. So you had brought it up.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, well, let's look up what alt means. And so I'll be looking at the prefix, and it has meaning to it. And then for whatever reason, we thought of alternative.
Yeah, well, alt is short for alternative.
Okay, you did say that. Yeah. So then I started looking up the definition. We were looking it up, and it really describes us. It describes us. It describes, like, you know, who we are. And what the purpose of the podcast is about. Like, it's not just to, that's why I was saying that, because we're not just talking just to talk. Like, same thing. I don't be on my social media like that.
I'm more active than you are, which is kind of funny.
Yeah.
I'm more active on, like, I really enjoy social media. I like social media. I really, really do. I would, like, if I could, like, what's the word I'm looking for? Like, if I was consistent, I would, okay, I take that back. The only reason why I would consistently post on social media is because I'm trying to build a community. Like, my goal is, so if you ever, does that make any sense?
Yeah,
It's making sense in my head, but like, if I were to lock in and be consistent, it's because I want to build that community. I like the community aspect that social media creates. Like, you can connect with any and everybody, which is good and bad, but you can connect with people who similar like you, like-minded like you, and that is just the coolest thing to me ever. Like, it's so cool, which I honestly keep saying one day, I guess with this podcast, we're starting a podcast. Like, we're going to be consistent with the podcast. And I'm excited about the community that we are going to build. That's one thing I do not want people. My thoughts is going fast in my brain, so it's not coming out all the way. One thing I hope, or that I do not want to, or I guess maybe it's afraid. Sorry, y'all, a lot of thoughts going in my brain. One thing I am, I guess, afraid of, or I don't want to happen, is that as we grow, we gain the influence, we, gain the notoriety. Is that how you say it?
Yeah,
Notoriety.
Yeah.
Is that people think that we're in it for the money, or that they don't take us as being genuine. That's one thing that I'm afraid of. That people, no, thank you, Holy Spirit. I'm afraid of the narrative that could be created about us.
What do you think?
You know how people are mean.
They are.
People are miserable.
Yes.
And people can twist. Somebody can take a 30-second soundbite.
That's true. They could.
And then twist it. Yeah. And it can go viral. And somebody can create, like I said, create this narrative, this false narrative. And then now then you have all this hate.
Yeah.
All cancel culture can come after you.
Yeah.
And for me, I am honest. I don't really care what nobody got to say about me. I can be very, very blunt, straight to the point. I don't have a lot of patience, which the Lord's working on me. I am finding out that I'm not very patient. I do not tolerate nonsense. I can't stand, it annoys me just thinking about it. And so with all this hate, potential hate, that's crazy. But potential hate that could come after us, it's like, how am I going to respond? And I'm like, Lord, you're going to have to help me, because I don't want to be ruthless. Yeah. I want to be ruthless. So,
I mean, I get it, because, we hear about people that we enjoy a lot, watching on podcasts and stuff like that. And so, people do take what they say, even if it's not on their podcast, but like even on YouTube, they take or like a reel, take what they say and kind of just twist it or re-edit it to make it sound like it was something else when it's not. But I mean, yes, you were talking about, afraid of the hate and stuff like that. But I'm gonna be honest, y'all, I am gonna say what I have to say, period, point blank. I'm not with being sugarcoat and stuff and being politically correct. I mean, on some stuff I
You have-
might.
I'm more. See, she can be.
Would you say? I think. What would you say that I'm? Am I blunt? I don't know if I'm blunt.
You can be. Yeah, you well, like when something irritates you.
Yeah.
You reach your limit, and you'll
Yeah.
say what you got to say, and I'm just like, oh gosh. Okay. But we're not. We're gonna respond well.
Yeah.
We're gonna respond well.
gonna respond
We're not
well.
going to we're not gonna be defensive.
No.
Not gonna be defensive
No.
because at the end of the day, we know what the truth is.
Yeah.
And God is gonna fight that battle at the end of the day.
Period.
You can say what you got to say.
Mm-hmm.
Think what you want to think.
Mhm.
And yeah, and I can't make you. I wish you
Yeah.
did. I mean, we're talking like this is.
I mean, overall, we're going to be honest and we're going to be truthful up here. Like, this is what this is about. Like, that's the type of culture that we're trying to create.
Yeah.
And that's the purpose and the mission behind it. So it's almost like you are talking to someone who's your friend or that you've known. And that's what we want. You know, we're not, because if we're not like that, then that means we're fake. And we not fake at all. And so, you know, there are going to be things that we talk about, and it could be people that don't believe the way that we believe, which is okay. But we're just here to give you a different perspective, a different alternative.
Yes.
And so we're circling back, because I'm so sorry, y'all. We went on a whole other tangent again. But we're circling back to the purpose and the mission, and even with the word alt and alt fam. And so that's who you guys are to us, alt fam. We're alternatives. And so alternative just basically means, you know, that there's another way, like there's another choice, another expression, different perspective. And so there's always another way. And so we're going to give you another perspective, another choice, right? Another way to think of something that maybe you didn't think about. And so from then on, like it will help to make you ponder and just be like, okay, well, maybe there is another way, you know, like maybe we can do this differently. Maybe I could say this differently or whatever the different is, you know?
Yeah. And maybe you can even relate to our other way, our alternative thoughts or our opinion.
Yeah.
You'd be like, oh my gosh. That's another thing. I'm hoping that you are finding us relatable, that you find that you are not alone in how you think, how you feel, or whatever the case may be. So
yeah. So just be open-minded to that. I mean, we're going to be doing some stuff up here that I don't think is usually done on podcasts. Yeah.
Maybe.
Some of the stuff we written down, I don't think it's going to be new. It's going to be different. So, you know, don't come expecting to get kind of like the same kind of episodes that you've seen with other podcasts, because we're not going to do that. I mean, we may obviously still have conversation, but we're looking to bring something fresh into the podcast world, into the world alone. And again, like we said, we don't just come up here to just talk about anything. Like I don't post on social media like that unless God has given me really something to say. Like you know, people just kind of say all things, but they're not considerate that God, like even the things that we post is going to be judged. Like everything that we post, you know, it's a reflection of Christ. And so it's a reflection of your character. Like even if you want to take Christ out of it, just who you are as a person. So now, I mean, you know, so I'm very careful. I'm very cautious, and I'm private with my life. I don't put stuff out there because I don't want you in my business. You know, if you close for a reason. It's because I feel comfortable. I feel safe, you know. But, you know, ooh, Jesus, I'm starting to get.
help our Lord. But so again, like you said, we're gonna give you another. We're gonna share another opinion.
Yeah.
So different perspective on on different topics and things of that nature. And we also gonna give you Jesus. If you haven't picked that up right, if you haven't picked that up, we're gonna give you Jesus. We're gonna give you Jesus.
Yeah.
We're gonna give you Jesus.
Yes.
We're gonna give you Jesus. We're gonna give you Jesus. We're gonna give you Jesus.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
We may not be open up a Bible.
Yeah.
But we're gonna give you Jesus at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, it ain't gonna be no foolishness now.
Mm-hmm.
But it's gonna be wrapped up
Mm-hmm.
in Jesus for sure. So
Yeah.
but overall, I'm nervous.
Y'all don't understand, like,
Ooh.
cause you weren't the only one. I was so like, oh, Lord, I don't know if we should do this. I was just like, nah, I don't know, God. Are we supposed to be doing this? Like, I don't know. So I kind of was like, if she were to tell me, cause I said it in my head, I said, Lord, if she say, let's not do it, I was gonna be like, oh, okay, that's fine. Hey, I feel you. Like, I don't, cause it's, again, like you said, like kind of being out there and stuff like that. But I feel like it's a season for a lot of people who have not spoken up and said anything, and who have held back their voices. I mean, I feel like this is a time for people like us to start to express ourselves, and God wants to use our voices for a reason. It's for those people who are considered to be different. Because I even think with the word alternative, it's different.
Right. Yeah.
So
it's outside of the
norm.
Yeah.
And that's what that word talks about. Like, even, let me go to the post, y'all.
Oh, Lord.
Because I can't even remember. My memory, y'all will learn, I forget very easily. But
help her with her memory.
Yes.
I'll be forgetting too sometimes. But
my memory is bad. But essentially, oh, you know what? It's supposed to be for the other post. I forgot. It's another post that we're going to post.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But it is on the website, though. So let me go there. Because I took some of the definition of alternative and included it on there, So basically, alternative is breaking societal norms, functioning outside of the world system culturally, socially, and economically. It means to be different from the usual and unconventional. So you'll even find that, like, this would be very unconventional for us. Like, because I think unconventional means, well, I'm thinking of the word not like traditional, but also inconvenient. That's what
inconvenient.
Yeah, because I mean, if you think about it, alternative choices are inconvenient. Like,
yeah. So is unconventional. It causes you to be uncomfortable.
Yes.
To have an alternative thought, it can bring you out of, or to do something, to have like someone providing you or sharing a alternative thought or perspective or advice, whatever the case may be, it can cause you to be uncomfortable.
Yeah.
It can convict you.
Yes.
It can stir some stuff up.
Yeah.
It might make you mad. It might make you angry. It might make you nervous. It might make you sad. I don't know. But it's going against the grain.
Yeah.
Essentially. So.
Yeah. Like, it's like that friction.
Yeah.
And friction don't feel good at all. Like, it'll challenge you. And so, I mean, even with this, I mean, y'all, we're being challenged. Like, we don't be out there like that. We don't. And we would prefer to be in the back.
I say I play a good support leader. I can support the mess out of somebody. I really can.
Wait, where did that come from?
I think it's something I learned in my old job of mine. It was a personality test. And
wait, no. How did you get that?
What
did I say to make you say that?
We want to be in the background. You just said we want to be in
Oh, support. Okay. I'm sorry, y'all.
Yes. How
Okay.
you
I didn't know what she meant. I was like, what's she talking about?
we play a good role as a support leader.
Support. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
I'm good at supporting people. I could support you, push you all day long, but the moment that it gets flipped around where it's just like, oh no, you go out there, like be in the forefront.
Right, yeah.
You know, we'd rather not do that, but even how I put in the description that it'll be bold, creative ways. And Lord, once you put it out there, then you got to do it.
You got You gotta do it. You gotta do it. You're gonna have people asking, well, what if you fall off? What's going on? What are you gonna do? I don't want that accountability.
Yep.
It's the responsibility.
Yeah.
It's the responsibility that I don't take this lightly.
No.
Don't take this lightly at all.
Yeah.
And the responsibility that comes with it. And it's just like, Lord, I do not want to disappoint you.
Yeah.
We don't want to disappoint you.
No.
Whatsoever. We do not want to let you down. We do not want to bring any negativity towards your name. Because we're representatives of him.
Yeah.
We're representing him.
Mm-hmm.
And I just like, Lord, I don't want to say anything wrong. And just transparently speaking, right now, all these thoughts go in my mind about this episode. It's like, well, you didn't do it. It's just like,
What thoughts?
It's like, man, what if we're not making any sense? What if people are taking what we're saying wrong? Like,
yeah,
this
I
is
what you're saying. Yeah,
the mind. I'm telling, man.
Yeah, but that's what our mind do, though.
Yeah.
Like even when it comes to the other way, like
Right.
there's another way, and so it's like, well, I mean, I don't understand, or you know, and that's. Even with that, it's just like, well, I don't understand this other way. Like logically, this doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
Like analytically, this doesn't add up. You know, and like even because we'll talk about this in another episode, but you know, even with creatives as resting, and I was just thinking earlier today, I was like, I am so used to like working. Like we both work a lot. We work a lot, and we tend to keep ourselves very busy, especially like you were saying as a creative, like it's always going, so many ideas, so many things that you see even as visionaries. And so it's just like, you know, I mean, you don't get a chance to stop, and you feel like you just got to keep going. You got to keep putting stuff out, you know, even though, we're not in the forefront, we still are putting things out there and producing. And so, you know, but it's just like after that creativity, it's a time of rest.
Right.
So, I mean, I won't go into it, but, you know, we'll talk about that in a different episode. But yeah, I mean, I feel like even with that, like, okay, we have to rest. Like there is times where, yes, it doesn't make sense for me to stop working because I need to keep going to get these other things done. But God is like, no, you need to rest. You can rest and you can still have production. You can still be producing. There can still be a result out of your rest, which doesn't make sense to me because I'm just like, I don't understand. Like, I feel like I'm being lazy. You know, how are we going to do this? You know.
It don't make sense.
It don't make sense.
It does not make sense.
So those alternative ways, you know, they're not going to make sense. And y'all going to hear about that, you know, in our life as we are walking by faith.
Yeah, as the different topics that we have that we're going to be talking about, you're gonna hear those alternative, like you said, ways, those alternative thoughts and everything. So
yeah. So y'all should have got something out of this.
Should have got something.
Yes, like it was 2-3 good nuggets. Like it really was. Woo.
Well, okay. Wow. That's it, right?
Yeah.
This is it.
Yes.
So hope you all really have enjoyed our ramble session. We'll call it a ramble session.
Yeah.
And you truly hear our heart. You have an understanding of who we are and the purpose of this podcast. And it's going to be an exciting journey.
Yeah.
And super glad to have those who tune in to tune in. We appreciate your support. And yeah.
And let us know, y'all. Like, just tell us even what you want us to talk about.
Yes. Share what different things that you all want to see from us, different topics that you want to hear us speak on. And comment, provide your feedback, all the good stuff. We're friendly. We're not gonna bite.
No, we won't.
We're not judgmental.
No.
Even if you are against what we have to say, that's your opinion. That's your right. We're going to agree to disagree. We keep it respectful because we're not going to be disrespectful to you. So be respectful to us. And I think that's it. Because I was about to go on, but I was like, no, we're gonna stop. So that's it. We're gonna go.
Bye. So catch us on the next episode.
Yes. Hey, peace out.
Bye.
Good vibes, safe space, yeah, let's talk about it. Alright, let's talk about it.
Alright, let's talk about it. Alright, let's talk about it. What's on your mind?